All right, so let's see now that we got this activated, where we are and where we should be going. So if we just keep going to the right here, we should be able to find our way there. So when I originally played, I went through their main path, and I think that this was probably a harder path, though most people don't go this way. But at least in New Game Plus, it's not really a big deal. Especially because you got all your abilities now and such. Oh, I can actually do this. I didn't realize I charged that up again. It is awesome when you start unlocking all of these abilities and then you just get like that ultimate power fantasy. This game does a very good job of that. Especially just based off the story where they're focusing on like, you know, these angels, you're only sending like a certain number of them. And they're supposed to like eliminate all of the Naytibas in the world. Like they really do give you that feeling of like you're a boss and you're incredibly powerful. The only thing that I would say to go along with that is I kind of wish that they had more angels that were alive that you'd be fighting, right? Like it would be cool if during some of the boss battles there were some like angels that were fighting the bosses when you get there, and like maybe they get killed in combat, or specifically like you could fight alongside them, like in like, you know, based off how well you do, maybe they survive or not, and then they just go their separate ways. But I think like the story would make sense if there were more angels around, just like instead of you finding their bodies. Another unlucky day. I can't find any resources of value. Scavengers prove themselves with the resources they salvage. I can't return to Zion empty-handed, or they might put me in the cradle. Oof. So that was the cradle. What he's referring to is that area where the people are basically in a coma. They never reference that that people get put in there. And they made it seem more like as people aged, like they lose energy. But it's totally possible that they kind of fearmonger and be like, you know, do what you're supposed to do or we'll cradle you. Wouldn't be surprised. Let's kill these dudes. What you got, buddy? And yep. Oh, I wasn't even locked on. My bad. Alright, nice and easy. They do a really good job of like the limbs and stuff. Like you can like cut off limbs and everything. It really makes you feel powerful. We were tricked. The city of Zion doesn't exist. Let's go back to the Matrix, okay? Fine, do what you want. I'll go by myself. So it's always interesting in like post-apocalyptic scenarios like this where there are multiple areas of quote-unquote safety, right? Like settlements, and then each one is just hearing like the whole grass is greener at the other one vibe, and then people are going back and forth, and they're essentially just dying on the way trying to get to the other one. I mean, at the end of the day, in situations like this, like everyone's struggling, so there's always going to be stories to give people hope, and those stories are going to be about, you know, hey, go west and there's a safe place or whatever. And even if you end up going west, it's probably just going to be another settlement like what you got now, unfortunately. Yeah, things aren't that easy. So let's take these guys out. It is pretty cool though that like just as you get more used to the mechanics, how much less terrifying things get. Like when I first started playing this and I first got into this area, if I saw 3 of these dudes, I would have been terrified. I'm like, yep, I'm definitely gonna die. Because you have less health, and I mean 3 or 4 hits of these guys are gonna mess you up. So if they gang up on you, you're done. That and my first playthrough, I didn't do nearly as much stealth, which is definitely a mistake in my opinion. The stealth is actually incredibly powerful. Like, you can see right away that if you can get behind one of the guys, like, it's almost, for most of them, I would say instant death. But some of the, the tougher enemies, it might take like a few hits after that, but you're pretty much killing whatever you're getting behind. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. But we can't go down here because we would definitely die from that fall. Oh, I think I messed this up. So I was going here thinking this connected with that. It does not. So I do need to go through the standard path. Okay. That's my fault. My fault, guys. We're gonna go around. We got to explore a little bit. That was fun. Oh, and we got an upgrade. So this is another one of the angels. Like, my question here is, like, how did this angel die, right? You guys are so powerful. Like, what happened? I think I'm maxed out, but... Oh no, the body core. Was it always 4? For some reason I thought it was 3. But... touch his butt, and we get a saying. I saw it. I definitely saw it. An angel. An angel was fighting. There was a group of Naytibas surrounding her. It was amazing. In a second, she dealt with all of them. Mother Sphere sent an angel for us. Mother Sphere would never abandon us. Yeah, hope is cool. But now, I don't know. It's strange that they would have just died right next to each other. Like, maybe he, in that particular scenario, my expectation would be like she was badly damaged. She went there to rest. And then some other Naytibas came and he tried to defend her. He died. And then the Naytibas sort of finished her off, or she just died there because her body cell was too badly damaged. That's just my guess. Well, there is a chest there, and I do like chests. I'm gonna take this guy out. Though these little dudes, not too bad. If they're alone, you can pretty much just take them out by button mashing. But they like to be in groups, which is really what's necessary. Oh, back. I did it too soon. There we go. Ambush. While this dude's doing his special attack, cut his head off. What do you got, sir? You didn't just see what I did to your buddy? And just look at how everything looks with the parry. It looks so cool. And then you can see there, so when you do get that hit off and they are stunned, you can see like this yellow orb, which is like their core, which all Naytibas have. Essentially their heart appears. So you can either do the triangle button, which is that special attack. Whoops, I just started at something different. Or if you use your gun and you shoot that, it does like critical damage by shooting those. Which is also cool because sometimes like you can hit an enemy and their core becomes visible, and then you can just shoot it and obviously mess them up. What do we got here, buddy? Oh, this is a side quest. I remember this. This thing's essentially just, you shoot it and then it runs around and you have to find it. It's like a hide and seek thing. Oh, bunch of these little dudes. These guys are only really ever a problem when there's a bunch of them. Just because, like, they can essentially stun lock you, which gets super frustrating. That's usually why I use the beta ability.
You sound disappointed. It was a catastrophe that mankind brought upon itself.
I missed most of that. Sorry. I didn't expect they would start storying. So now, it's like, this is usually when I would just do this. Do my little spin move, get everyone out of the way, move all my life. And then you can see there, like, that guy was hiding in that box. It is interesting that sometimes this game does try to have these little bits of, like, horror vibes. We'll see that a little bit more later in the game, especially, like, there's sections where your sword doesn't work for some reason. So you have to, like, only use your gun. And your gun, you can't really tell here, but your gun also acts as your flashlight. So in areas that are dark, you're essentially just walking around with your gun out. And by doing so, you're also walking really slowly, as you can see like this. So definitely makes it so your reaction times are delayed a bit. Go ahead there, which looks awesome. All of those animations look incredible. Like just sliding past the enemy, slicing your way back. It's awesome. They do such a good job. Really like that stuff. There is a side quest over here. This is the oil one, which is a good one. I think we'll do that. Just because I did enjoy that one. When I did do my first playthrough, that was actually the first quest that I ever died on. And that's when I knew, like, oh man, I actually really like this game. Because usually in most games, like if I'm not really digging it, I'll try a boss like 2-3 times, especially if it's a side quest. And then I'll just be like, yeah, whatever, I don't care, and I'll move on. But this one I actually took it on as a challenge. And it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was probably like 5 tries, but still very cool. So this is the first area where we end up finding... They still seem to refer to them as Naytibas, but they're definitely not humanoid, right? Like the other ones are more like bioweapon style, right? Like monster-ish. But now we're talking about robots. So these seem much more like something that, you know, humans may have created and then like lost control of, I would assume. I mean, that's the only way I can really kind of explain it. Let's go here. So we're trying to get through to that quest, which is back there. We can take a nice little stroll and come on through here. Balance a little bit. That just messed with my legs for balancing. All right, not bad. We got it. And we are past. Nice.
This is the place, isn't it?
Oil
I
storage.
don't see any sentinels. They're supposed to be guarding the area. Where are they?
Well,
I'm not sure.
usually when you can't find them, that's probably going to end up being your answer. I can't believe I'm running 3 shifts just to keep tabs on a monster. Man must be losing his mind. Maybe he needs system maintenance. What? I should watch my mouth? I'd rather go to the brig than do this. What? Up? What do you mean? What's... Ooh. Not a good sign, my friend. I'm done with this. I'm gonna go hide back here. Oh, never mind. That's an angel. There was an angel that had previously fought this too and didn't make it. You know, unfortunate for them, they don't get to do this more than once. Body core, nice. Alright, 324th search. 0 exceptions, nothing unusual. 25th, nothing. 26th, nothing. 27th, nothing. The marked Naytiba cannot be visually identified, requesting visual reinforcements.
Could this be the surveillance team that lost contact?
This is definitely the surveillance
They're completely
team.
mangled.
Wait. Then where is the Naytiba?
Oh, it's around. Woo. Let's go. Alright, let's see how I do, guys. I don't remember what I had to do in this battle at all, but... Oof, smack me. I I also did this on my couch the first time, which was a little different. Now we got some added difficulty here. Well, he's there. All right. Now I do have my skills that I can use. He also hit that, so I want to get away from there. I think I'll heal and get behind him. Alright, let's get that. That does pretty good damage. Oof, I did that too early. I'll get away from this oil, so I'm not dealing with that. Probably shouldn't have focused on that barrel so much, or I wouldn't have gotten smacked. Let's get it. Yep. I'm missing every one of my parries. Let's heal up. Thankfully, we got a good amount of heals right now. Nice. Oh, get behind him. Nice. Alright. That's those cinematic things, which I hate. Whoa, let's get out of there. All right, cool. Woo. And get out of the way. I can jump too soon. Yep, definitely messed that up. Nice. Nice. Maybe block a few of those. Doing something. Gonna have to heal real quick. Well, the benefit we have with this boss is the entry points that we have to heal are essentially always like right after he does his big moves, which are usually the ones that hit me, which helps. See, like he's doing this, not bad. So we should be in good shape. We just need one more. Bam. That is visible. This should take a majority of his health down, I think. Bam. Yeah! First try, baby. That's what's up. That was fun.
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Is this a subspecies of what we encountered in 807? What's it doing here?
That was really
Looks
cool.
like it caught the Sentinels in an ambush.
Got a damaged weapon core. Awesome.
News, but I'll have to tell him.
Oh, we're gonna let him know. You gonna give me the ability to go back? We'll see. So I used about half of my health healing pots. I'd say at this point in my original playthrough, I might have had like 5 healing pots or 6. So I'd say I was still pretty good. That was definitely fun though. The bosses in this game, really cool. Obviously, if this was like a Souls game, those like the number of hits that I had there would have destroyed me. But I think that I mean, it's pretty fair in my opinion. The only thing that I would probably say is, because obviously I have more damage now in New Game Plus, I would have expected them to have a bit more health. I'd be curious if their expectation in New Game Plus is that you transition into hard mode. Because I did normal New Game Plus with the understanding that that I could also do a hard, like normal playthrough. So I assumed that normal New Game Plus would be harder than normal regular campaign, which I don't really have any reason to believe that's not necessarily the case, but I don't necessarily think enemies are harder. Let's see, we're at the scrapyard. We're gonna talk to our buddy here. He fell down.
Hello, my name is Digger. As you can see, I've been involved in an accident. I
He's
kindly
struggling a
request
little
your
bit.
assistance.
I don't think I should attack this drone. Smaller drones don't usually have a language system installed. What's
True.
going on here?
I told you were gonna like this.
I'm currently incapable of protracted conversation. Energy levels low.
Well, that's sad.
I will remain unable to escape unless you perform a manual reset on the claw crane system. Please operate the ticker, buzzer, and clunker in that order. They're located here at this dump site.
Oh man, I remember
kindly
this was
request
annoying to
your
me.
assistance.
All right.
I didn't feel that the tick, clunk, and whatever else were that descriptive. But if I recall correctly, this was the first one. We're gonna go over here and activate this. Let's get a little bit more towards the middle. We don't have any problems. Oh, okay. I just jumped over it. That's super cool. I think they might have wanted me to do the, like, not double jump there, but I just have that instinct of I want to double jump. So they use these a good amount for, like, their puzzle solving. It just all always goes on to these things. That opens up a barrier. Cool. So let's turn this on. There we go. So we're gonna pull this guy over here. If the order is correct. Oh no, I can't put it over there. It wants me to take him from over here. That's fine. Yep, that's what I need. Fingers crossed that I'm currently doing this in the right order. But I am pretty sure. Probably gonna wrap up soon. Fingers crossed, boys. Yeah, we got it. We got it. We're good. We're good. He's no longer being crushed. Say that earns our last sip of water.
I can't believe this flimsy thing is still working. What a relief.
Heal so we can fall down.
Looks like you're right. Well then, how about we go check on that drone?
Let's check on our buddy. Beep.
Thank you so much for your help. Hello, Adam. It has been some time. Would you kindly introduce me to this lady?
Oh, he knows Adam.
Of course, what's the word? Oh yeah, Angel.
Yeah, I'm an angel.
That's the unofficial name for members of the Eve
I'm
Airborne Squad.
fancy.
I'm Eve. What happened
You can
to
tell she kind of doesn't like to be
Drones
called
like
Angel.
you aren't supposed to work this way.
Hello, Eve. I am Digger. I have innumerable thoughts concerning my existence, and I am capable of making fantastic plans.
I told you this would be fun. You see what I mean?
Oh, so
Adam,
much fun.
Please don't interrupt. Eve, someday I would appreciate the opportunity to sit, at length, and share with you my fantabulous hypothesis.
Fantabulous.
I thank you again for your assistance. May our relationship continue to prove constructive.
Heck yeah.
I am willing to provide useful resources.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take it. There you go. So we just wrapped up Digger's quest. He will of course have more, but I'd say that's a win. We killed that larger Naytiba, that mini boss. There's thankfully a spot over here. You can listen to some beautiful music as we save and get a heal back. We can have Eve chilling, and then that's going to be wrapping up this episode. Let's take a look at our step counter. So for this, we ended up at 9,535 steps. I would call that 1,000% a win. Thank you guys for being in on this this walkathon. I've really been enjoying it. You know, I hope you guys are getting in your steps every day. And you know, if you're playing this game, you know what it is. Let's talk about it.